This is going to be my week 3 match against GSY for Legacy Unchained. As you might be able to hear, my voice is really bad. Over this weekend, I started to lose it. Started to come back now, but maybe I sound a bit funny, a bit croaky, like a frog. But we are going to be battling against him, a very scary player from. Where's he from? I've forgotten already. Uh, Guernsey. That's it. Alright, so I'm just going to tell him that we're ready and see if we can start our first match. I'm opening up a pile deck with red and 6. I haven't played this one yet. Obviously, Death Regime was very good in this thing, so I said we're ready to go. So yeah, this is kind of similar to what I tried to queue into Tom Hep last week, like a mid-range deck that's just good against anything. Got some removal, got your typical discard and stuff. Alright, he needs just a second to get started. Got a bunch of forces. I wasn't really sure how you'd build this with the inclusion of red and 6 now. Like the mana, I kind of just took it from the old pile lists, from what I remembered. So there was like 2 Badlands and 2 Seas here. Oh, these arts are terrible for me. So, I don't know. The inclusion of red and 6 like adds more strain to your curve mana base, because him and this is kind of silly that he plays together, but yeah, here we are. But this card casts this card well, so we shall see. My other decks are, I'm using Countertop again, like actually before I start, I'm sorry everyone, I'm gonna just do a tweet. I forgot about those kind of things. Live with week 3 of Legacy Unchained versus GSY. Oops, I should actually put. I just tweeted live and I forgot to put the Twitch thing. Twitch.tv/WhiteFaces. Alright, there that's done. So yeah, Countertop, this is actually exactly the same as last week, and probably the week before, a couple of changes. Sorry if that's boring, but this deck has felt the best deck in the format to me. It's like really obscene. We have Painter again. Painter not because I think it's especially amazing, but because I've played it once and I got Emerald, like I got Jun Nick fitted by Chase. And the other time I didn't play it last week because I won 3-1. Survival. This is my first time playing Survival, so this should be interesting. I'm probably very bad at it, so someone needs to tell me how bad I am. But this is exactly Rodrigo's list. I haven't been sure, like, there's been so much contention, like, how to build it. I kind of like that his has a better plan for combo, if you will. Like, he has the Teague, and he has, like, Reanimates and Enlightened Tutor to Tutor for it. I just now realized I wanted to add a an LED to Enlightened Tutor 4, but maybe you would have thought of that. So yeah, just telling people to come. So yeah, this is, as I said, like it looks good to me. I like the idea of Reanimate a lot. You're a faster kind of combo deck, and this can like help you. You don't want that get the Necrotic Ooze if you have the Reanimate. So really cool to me. Hogak Druid. This is Cliffy 81's idea. To put a Hermit Druid in like a Hogak typical normal shell. So I'm not really sure of the numbers. I put some Thoughtseize as main deck because the format has a lot of unfair stuff. And the Shifting Tomb and a Bloodghast and stuff. Maybe I should have shaved one of these as well, but the idea is you do the typical Ultra Dementia stuff with Bridge and Hogax, but you also have, if you get Hermit Druid, which you can get haste with this as well, it's quite cool. If you activate it, you then mill over your whole library. You have 4 therapies and these. You can therapy them. When Hermit Druid dies to the therapy, you make 4 zombies. With the zombies, you cast a Hogak. With that, you cast a second Hogak with the zombies. Legend rule, you get 4 more. Basically, you cast a lot of Hogaks. Because you have an anger in the graveyard, they'll have haste, and push. That's the plan. Which kind of loses to a Death Touch Shaman if they eat this. But who does that? Alright, he is ready. So let me challenge him. I'll go through the... Yeah, that's all the list. Okay, he's saying wait now. I see. So I'm lending him cards for this as well, using my Mana Traders account. So apparently he needs some now, even though I did say we'd sort out afterwards. Okay. It's hard to rent cards for everyone all at once. Alright, I'm going to challenge him because I need to... Alright, so let's see how Pile goes. Here's Sir Patrick. How's it going? What the fuck is it? Swatch Jace hands. I have no idea what that is. So yeah, I said my voice, I sound like a frog. I've got some Lemsip, but we are about to get GS wide. Alright. This has lands and spells, so I guess I'll keep it. Alright. So I've been playing Magic all weekend, but modern, playing some Hogax. Now, this just smells like a stifle. So let's preordain. Looking for some lands. Oh my god, that's perfect. Okay. 2 basics. So if he's on Delver, that's exactly what we want. So let's see. Doing good, good, good. Did you play any challenges this weekend? Alright. Yeah, I know. Well, we have deck lists actually. I can look it up. He'll definitely be playing Delver in one of them. This smells like Delver off the bat. Let me look at it. He could be Omnitel though. So if it is Omnitel, we're going to get punished for leading with this. But if he is playing Delver, then we get massively punished if we like walk into Stifle. Alright, that is a Grixis thing. So let's look up his deck lists. I'll put it up on here as well. So we have week 3 deck lists. If you go to minmaxblog.com, Techno Festival. Ah, cool. Sounds good. Where was that? Like in Germany, where you live? So we have Eldrazi grinding stations, Ant. It could be Ant. Could be Grixis Delver. Yeah, Delta Seavolk. I feel like it's this, so I'm just gonna play a Swamp and pass. Because he's got no he's got no pressure going on, so there's no point walking into days with this. So cool, 2-hour drive. Much better even than 1-2 dropping challenges. Yeah, yeah. My last few challenges have all been like kind of like that. So this is a young Pyromancer. Alright. Does he have any? He has 1 Spell Pierce, so and 1 Flusterstorm main deck. So I think I'm just gonna like not push end of turn. Again, we're not in a hurry. I can play the island to play around Fluster and other things. So actually now I'm going to bolt it because this is going to kill all the same things, but because we have a non-dual in play and we have no basic mountain, if he wastelands, he can cut us off this. So I prefer to use this first. You see? Let's see what he does here. Like if he forces it, we want to then push it. Here's the stifle expected. Let this get forced so it doesn't get like. I hope it doesn't have a no removals, but there. That's good that that happened, but now this needs to get out of the way before this becomes live or anything. So let's see what happens. His true name. Death right, okay. So we're gonna snapcaster bolt that. So yeah, we're just playing completely reactively. We don't want him to have any threat. There's the main deck Flusterstorm. Okay. It's kind of annoying. But we're okay. So we will also trade off the Snapcaster for the Elemental if he attacks. That's quite bad for us as well. This Edict is looking bad, but... So... I think the plan now is to like him, and I can Snapcaster push something. Low for the Dank Engine. We're playing Legacy Unchained. Let me get a link for you. So we basically, it's a league that I'm organising with some friends who've unbanned a load of things. So, oops, I can't log in. I can't post on there. Yeah, let me just pull up something else. Emergency unban. There we go, should come up. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, have a read there. It's definitely not emergency unbanned. Do not believe Orim for a second. So we've unbanned like Mind's Desire as well, and Wheel of Fortune and stuff. So it's pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna fetch here and him. So I think we want a Badlands. Echo of Eons isn't even very good. It's quite funny. Okay. So now we have an option to like, we could pay for this and discard his last card in hand, or we have a window to Snapcaster push the Death Right, which I think we need to do actually. It's kind of awkward, but if he has Daze, if his last card is Daze, it's actually really bad for us. But we do have a Toxic Delusion in the deck. We have Ren 6 to kind of pick this off. More removal spells for this. I'm just gonna hope he doesn't have Daze, I think. Yeah, Echo of Eons is not going to be doing too much in this format. So let's try and type this push. No Daze, please. He eats this. Here's a bolt, I guess. Sure. Alright. So we're not actually in great shape here, but we have like red and 6, will be very good to draw as well. It's looking poor. I think we will just trade off. So now we can Strix. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to slam that first. So I'm just not going to play until top deck days. I have mana to work with the next turn. So let's hope he just doesn't draw a bolt. That looks like a probe. Alright, that's very good for us. So, yeah, he doesn't even get to draw off this. Pretty good. The death ray is also amazing. Alright, I feel like you're in good shape. Gonna preordain for a Ren 6, I think. We can actually wasteland him off black. And True Name. True Name is a big problem here, so that's good. Let's play this. And Deathrite. We can also play around days here. He did draw the days. So yeah, we can pay for this. That's fine. That's definitely worth doing it for. So we have to fade a True Name. Like, these are going to be good at gaining a lot of life as well, though. Wrong target. Yeah, so he can... Yeah, you're right, Rem. He could have targeted himself. So he gave me a card there. So he's sandbagging the C, which is smart. That's pretty good. Alright, so gonna start. We don't need to gain life yet, so I'm just gonna start like attacking his life. Feels like he drew a Deathrite. He still has 2 True Names, which I'm worried about, so I'm gonna let that happen. We have a lot of removal to hit it, and we have 2 to like beat his. This kind of counters our first one, so that's fine. Alright, let's eat this. Oh, we also have the Wasteland to just cut him off black, so... Do you even care about that, actually? I think we're just going to kill him, right? As we get to Wasteland this. Hit him to 12. Yeah, we should kill him next turn. So, it's pretty good. Yeah, the Levolve was a very lucky draw here to kind of shut off any attacks as well. Going wide. Needs a land. So we are doing 4, 8, 9, 11, 12. So that's fine. So this is a True Name. Another Deathrite. Okay. Alright. Throw a bolt at your face. Yeah. Sees the ray on the wall. So yeah, kind of that curveball. He had a good start actually. Like against our hand was also very good against the Delver start. He had a lot of threats though, so Young Pyromancer is scary. So we just want to kill everything. Like I've always never been sure about hymns on the draw against Delver. When he's playing Stifle as well, I just want mana, things, removal, everything. Don't really like... Fluster's good against Stifle, kind of. It's better from harder control decks, like... I guess I'm looking to board all of these out. Yeah, it's not pretty pushed. Yeah, these are all pretty good. So I'm looking to board 9 out and board these 8 in. So I guess we can bring in 1 Fluster. Like, the mana in this deck is so bad, it's unreasonable, but yeah, let's try this. It's also arguable that cutting forces on the draw against him is bad. But like we're now playing 23 lands if you count Wasteland. He's got like a Snapcaster Mage. Yeah, let's go with this. Yeah, it might be incorrect to cut the forces, but we'll see. Young Pyromancer got really sloppy when it became seasoned. Put on a few pounds, stuff that has many followers. Yeah. I love the new season Pyromancer. It's such a cool card. This is slow. And just kind of like dies to daze. Don't have red mana for this. This is the kind of hand to get really run over, but we do have 3 removal spells, kind of. I'm going to keep it, but this is on the lower end. We could definitely get run over here. No death, right? Alright, so we draw a red land. And we don't get dazed. That's okay. Wasteland. Alright. You think that's a sneak? Yeah, maybe we can set up like Deluge plus Flusterstorm now. Okay. Definitely feels like on the play it's a bit better, but on the draw it's pretty risky. But Deluge is good. Miraculously resolves, yeah. Totally. There's another death ray. Alright. Nice. Ooh. You need to draw some lands. Yeah. Okay, we're actually kind of happy that that daze gets taken out. If he wastelands us. Alright. Don't add red, don't add red, don't add red. Don't be a Pyromancer. He added red. That looks like a Pyromancer. Yep. And no attacks. Okay. I think we need to play the Strix here and just hope that stuff works out. Like, we need to draw lands for this. This is our way we win. So if he dazes it, that's not a daze, it's dazing this. If it doesn't daze, then, well, we need to find lands. Yeah, that was the best death threat, because this death threat wasn't worth very much. There's no lands in the graveyard. It kind of just helps combat his a little bit. But, yeah, the fact that this got dazed was really good for us. I might bolt this. Yep. He plays so aggressively. Alright. So it feels like he has like a PS or something. That was not a good draw. I'm going to bait something. Like, I'm going to push the Pyromancer. Maybe he counters this. Like, again, we're kind of happy if he counters it. Okay, he didn't. It's not a bad blocker if something comes up. And again, like, perfectly happy if this gets dazed. Yeah, that's great for us as well. So his hand is 1 unknown and something. Alright, so we need to rip a land, and so he has a Volk and unknown. And we're looking in pretty good shape. Okay, so he has a Volk in hand. This is the black source. There's the land. And because it's not red, I think we're gonna slam this. I hope he doesn't have something. Cross your fingers. So this looks like he's just going to eat something. Yeah. Looking good. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Now we need to draw some lands. Alright, we can F6 now. F6 value. Plus Storm feels so bad against Elva sometimes. Alright. Let's draw a red source or a black source. Let's Liliana. And hope he doesn't play a Trinium next turn. F6 EV. Oh, the EV! Alright. We need no Trinium this turn. We do have F6 EV this turn though. That looks like a true name. No! That looks very much like a true name. There's a true name. Alright. We do have like Snapcast to deluge if we draw a land. Yeah, we play Ren. Yeah, the mana in this deck is completely rotten. It's like Gigantosaur mana. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We can do the old Snapcaster Deluge. Alright. That's annoying. We do have a lot of draws to kill this, but we've got this to eat lots of creatures. A lot of creatures have died this game, so save that for a brainstorm. We just want to be gaining life where possible. But yeah. Do you need to draw an answer for this eventually? Here's another Pyromancer. Oops. So eat creatures, stay alive. That's a good card. Nice. And I'm just gonna use something now. F6 value for the turn. For just that turn. Okay. So we have a lot of removal to draw as well. That's removal. Green. Black. Yeah, actually I've done that a few times. I've like clicked it and then went to click them. But yeah. F6 value. Nice. Don't draw another true name. No more true name. Sweet. So they obviously didn't draw a creature. Like they could have. Put out the deck again. So they could have Stifle. I want to live. I want to live. I don't like dying. So it could be like everything he would have played. So I'm just gonna wait on this. I think. Because it's obviously like reactive things. So. Okay. That might mean he like has a. We haven't seen Force yet. That's true. Yeah. So I was about to say this. Playing this out means Force, maybe. just gonna wait, and I'm just gonna. So now, like, I could eat a creature, but now I'm gonna just leave this up, and this is combating his. So when he goes to eat something, I eat it in response. So it's kind of awkward if you draw Snapcaster, but we have a bunch of removal spells. So what I can do is I can just leave it up. All right. So whatever he targets here with the Deathrite, I do it in response. And we're trading. I've given him like the upper hand, but I don't want him to be able to. I don't want him to be able to like dictate what is getting exiled so much because of Snapcaster and whatever. Yeah, that feels like a force. There's another Deathrite. This is kind of a problem. Exiles Flusterstorm. Right. Not sure about that one. So him exiling Flusterstorm, we could read that he has a stifle. This feels like a stifle because if we draw a Snapcaster, he can stifle the thing. So I'm gonna preordain first. I guess another Death Threat is pretty good. Let's Inquisition him. Oh, I guess we take the stifle. It's worth it. Typing like this so we can. Okay, just daze in a land. Right. Alright, we're looking pretty good yet here. So we're going to counter a cantrip as well because he could find. So we know he has this in hand, and we're drawing a preordain. Seems fine to just snap this off. Easy, always had it. Yeah. Death Threat's too good. So here I'm now just going to eat one of his creatures. I'm going to let him eat one of my things if he wants, but that's fine. He should probably the Triumph, because he might draw. Yeah, he does. Cool. Alright, preordain for hopefully a removal spell. Rin 6 is not really a removal spell. I'm bad against Deathrite, so bottom. Okay. Green, red. Alright. So we do still need to draw something, but we're obviously ahead here. So in case anyone doesn't know, 2 Deathrites beats 1. So I'm gonna exile one of those. And if he responds, obviously I eat it again. If he doesn't, I just leave this up and don't do anything. So yes, he does need to answer eventually as well, but hopefully we don't draw all the lands. I think actually this mistake last turn to eat a spell, I should just be eating creatures to gain life, do anything it takes to stay alive. Like, we're so favoured. Every turn the game goes on, we're favoured. So he's free. There's no point to eat in response. Okay. Bolt one of them. Alright, so he's gonna eat this bolt probably. Blast, okay. Alright, well, we're going to do this. Ping ping probably. So he has one unknown, he has the Strand. Like if it's a Stifle it's really annoying, but I think killing this is worth it. Alright. And we pass. That's a good one. Alright, that's really annoying. And because he ate the Triumph, well, let's take all the lands out of our deck. We have a Badlands and Island left. A Swamp. Don't fetch. 13 to 12, yeah, but like this is dealing 1 with this. He's attacking the Wren first. And Delver. Alright, we need to draw some non-lands. We need to draw some non-lands. Please. Yep. I bet he's thinking what is in my hand, but yeah. We do have another Triumph in the deck. So that's actually our out to it. Dios mío. Just one Lily, unfortunately. Please, okay. The fact that he fetched a Volk there, so no back source, is scary. That means he has lightning bolts. Lots of bolts. Very scary. We really need to draw a removal spell for this. So we know we don't have the Daisy. He probably doesn't have the Strand as well. Not what we wanted. So we're going to upkeep the death rate, gain life because of Stifle, I guess. We just died to double bolt here though, which sucks. Which I think is what's going to happen. No. Ugh. So I guess we actually have to triumph and try and gain life in his upkeep and draw into like a Snapcaster for a bolt. Yeah, for him not casting bolt. I mean double bolt, I suppose. Yeah, there is an argument for that. But I'm sure he has a bolt here. And I know that we have no forces in the deck. Oh, okay. It's quite unfortunate. So I guess we're just attacking, hoping he doesn't have anything at all. "14 lands. Okay. Yeah, not like this, please. Wonder. Alright, we are dead. That's sad. Loading. Obviously. Alright. I like him a lot more on the play now. Snapcast is just slow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's totally possible. I think just like it's unlikely that we flood out so much like that. Like we have this Pyroblast. He drew the true name like the turn after we were doing all that. So as soon as we turned the corner, we were going to try and start pinging him. But yeah, because we get deck lists. I know he only plays 2. One had already gone, so he had to draw the other one before we draw like a Pyroblast as well or something. I don't know. Yeah, I do think that the longer it goes, we're favoured, but alas. I don't know whether to side in these hymns. I don't think so. It's just a bad top deck. Like, it does come down to top decking. Let's see again. He also drew, like, we Liliana plus Wand, and we were going to Snapcast the Deluge. He drew a Pyroblast for the Snapcaster as well. Unfortunate. Alright. That's a good hand. B. Yeah. I guess we hope he doesn't have a bolt for this. F6 value, sweet. Looks like he has the bolt. Let's draw a Ren 6. I'm going to fetch for 8 Island now, just to clear and stifle. I'm going to get Island because we are kind of weak to Wasteland at the moment. I want to be able to cast the Brainstorm. Yeah, I'm going to snap off a Rev on that. Alright. Snapping the Rev off because our hand is not great, needs a bit of time to develop, and needs mana for the Brainstorm. So I don't want him to be able to ponder, find like a counter for the Brainstorm because he knows our hand. It's preordained. We want lands. That's a land. No true name. No true name. Alright. Gonna force that. Alright. It's a good exchange for us. Very good. So his hand must be like Stifle, Pierce, Flusters, those kind of things. Nice. So Stifle is very good against this kind of deck usually, but if you'd ever threaten play, it's pretty embarrassing. The force is aggressive, but I think obviously he doesn't have a removal spell for it, so it's kind of makes some sense. Like, because he has no pressure going, this is going to just pull me ahead. Okay, I'm looking for more lands because I don't feel like this is ever resolving, but the second one now is quite good. So, kind of just want. Maybe he has like multiple stifles. Could have another daze, could have another force. Plays. So just one pierce, one flusterstorm. Let's see. Makes sense. We can. I think now I'm planning to brainstorm end of turn. Wow, that resolves really fast. Really want this Render 6 to resolve. I can put back this Strix and Bolt. And actually fetch upkeep. Alright, let me go on a sec so we can think about this. Like, his hand has at least one stifle, I'm sure. Maybe two. So if it's a chance to force the issue. Maybe we want to keep the Strix in case he has like double stifle for these. And we need to get deeper in our deck. Leovold is tempting to keep, but it can go pretty wrong pretty fast. Hey, the red and 6 is really what we want to resolve. That's amazing if we do. This is banking 1. So I think I'm going to put the Bolt back and the Leovold. I'm going to put the Leovold on top in case both these get stifled. Keeping the Snapcaster for Pyroblast. That means I'm playing proactively. No, the Snapcaster is bad then. I was keeping it because of Pyroblast for a true name, but okay, so I'm going to put back Snapcaster and Bolt on top, I think. Yeah. I'm fetch end of turn to make it seem like I have a stifle or something. Flusterstorm, sorry. Alright. So we can get a green source, green black, I think. Everything's resolving. It's our lucky day. So, can I get that? This might get forced, but yeah, we're not playing around the force anyway. Just a storm. Okay. Got that. Alright. Oh, I did need to fetch now, because... Oh, I can go... Yeah, I can't cast both of these. That was the plan. Oops. Silent Gravestone. I can't beat Silent Gravestone. That's just too good. Silent Gravestone is too scary. Alright, we need to keep going on this. He doesn't draw. That's good. About to say he doesn't draw a True Name Plan, but that's good. I mean, what decks can beat Silent Gravestone? I'm going to start crashing in. Maybe this is meant to be another red source. Probably. I mean, maybe Sand still stifles, but okay. We're gonna kill the death rate probably. Because this kind of blocks all of this stuff. Ren and 6 would be amazing now. I think, but we want both of these. I'm going to waste him off black, I guess. Ren and 6 is so good to draw. I'm going to waste those upkeep though. What is his deck for black? Like, I guess it cuts him off more death rates. Yeah. So you can still cast Death Rate of this, but not activate it. Okay. Come on, let's find a Ren and 6. Let's play this. How good would Marsh Casualties be here? Do we want to kill something against it? 2 Pyromancers get out of control pretty fast. I think so. Like, he probably has cantrips in hand, but I don't know. I'm kind of scared of him finding, like, making too many elementals. Alright. Cabal Therapy. Alright. That's a good card. So the good news is if he like therapies us, we draw off this, but yes, we have the counter for this. He might have been holding on to that for a long time, and like he's just trying to wait for a moment to play it, but it's brainstorm because Leo's so bad. Alright, I'm just going to start cracking him with these Strixes, because we're going to kill him quite fast now. It's a 3-turn clock. Fetching. Guess it means he's therapying us. Yeah, I'll let this resolve. That's fine. Like, if he hits either, it doesn't really matter either. I don't know what even names here. Lightning bolt. Alright. Alright. Feels like he's pretty dead. So the Ren is just 5 damage. We'd have a ball in there doing now. I'm going to Inquisition him. See what's up. But feel pretty good now. You may brainstorm. Leovold is mean. So he draws 1, puts 2 back. So he has no cards in hand. Okay. Alright, looks like we got this one. The pile of all removal beat the Delver deck. Surprisingly. So, yeah, we can just flash in the Snapcaster as well. Alright, we got the first one. Now we might be a few minutes while I rent cards for him and us. Alright, let me just message him. And also try and return these cards. Because, yeah, the awkward thing was this deck is like a lot of tickets to, with the Wrens being so expensive and Force Negations, and it was like my full account. So let me just tell him I'm going to rent cards now. Alright. Let me return these as well. So yeah, this was like a safe. It's probably worst against his combo decks. Like he has Ant, but you still have forces. You still have a lot of game against Ant. Leovold can be backbreaking. There's hymns. That was to him. So should be returning this in a second. I'm not sure what to queue up next. So he has wrong one. So he has Eldrazi. So I need to get him this list of cards first. So let's see what is up with mana traders about returning. If the bot won't trade, then we can get them up to. No return stuff. Alright, nice. So I think next I just need to build stuff for him. So he needs, I've got to type it all out. Stuff. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, so he needs Ancient Tomb. Although we're not sure if he's actually playing this next. He needs 3 caverns. Sea traders is a lot. City, Eldrazi, Temple. He's Eye of Ugin. He needs Gracchus. Eldrazi Mimic. Sorry this is boring everyone, it's just... So usually I kind of try and rent out as many of decks for me as possible before doing this so we can not have the downtime, but I'm also trying to help all the other players in this by renting stuff for them and letting them use my account. So when I have to play against someone that doesn't have the cards, it's been like this. And bring in. Soa. He's an oblivious Soa. He has no idea. -1. Chalice of the Void. Sweet card. Eldrazi. No, me no like. Ballista. Leon of the Void. I hope that I can rent the deck for me. Bomb. Sorcerer Spyglass. There's 2. Alright, Thorn of Amethyst. There's 3 of. He asked for can't Scion of Urza. Ugin, the Ineffable. All is dust. Prismatic Vista. Oh, this is 3. I think I need to rent this for him and then his other blue deck afterwards. Oops, no, I can actually do. Actually, I can probably do it. He's 2 Prismatic Vista. He needs Dream. 2 of those. Windfall. Wait, did he say a Windfall deck? I need to check that. For Windfall. Ah, grinding station with Windfalls, okay. I didn't see that. So one for Windfall. 10 of Agony. 2 of those. Alright. Let's rent these for him. So what should we play next? So getting him all those cards. We could try Survival. Oren, what do you think we should play next? So he has so that's gone actually. So he has Omnitel, Grinding Station with 4 Windfall. He has Eldrazi and he has Miracles. We should dig through some time, so we should play Countertop. Alright. I could be up for playing this. Okay. Let's dig through some time. You're so smart sometimes. Although maybe this is the first time this deck loses, who knows? Let's get this deck for me now. Right. So we should be getting those. Yeah, I don't know how good this one is against actually the rest of his decks now. I guess it might have been kind of not the best against Silver as well. You got this, and Dazes are good, but like no Terminus. Haven't lost with Dig or Veteran Explorer. Well, we all know that Veteran Explorer is better than Dig, so I don't know what you mean about that. This is 72 cards for him. Excuse me. Need more of this crazy old limsip. Let's get this and give these to him quickly. I think I'll play Nick Fit next week. 3 Explorer Dig name. Yeah. I think I'll play Nick Fit Storm. Oh. Hey man, GP went kind of meh. I went 9-6. So at least made day 2. But I lost 2 matches on day 2 to like my own mistakes, so it's quite good to learn. I was kind of okay with that. Like I had a lot of really good games actually, so yeah, really fun. I didn't make day 2 at the last GP, so I was kind of happy to do it this time, even though it's the field was pretty small as well, so if I went 10-5 I cashed. But such is life. I'm going to finish putting these in there first. So he needs. Alright, those are what he asked for. Let's get these cards for us. I forgot, Nicholas, did you go to you said you didn't go to Frankfurt, right? I was trying to remember. I know I saw Stefan this weekend and he said, well, he was there obviously. What is that disenchant? M20. I thought it was in that. Oh, these disenchants. I'm not going to use those. Alright, let's... maybe if he cues Eldrazi, I should have played Painter. Alright, let me... yeah, apparently. Look at that beauty. It must be the first time there's been there for a while. Because they've always put naturalize. And there was like a standard format recently where everyone complained that there was no good naturalize effect in the format for like the Copter or something. Yeah, I could make it. Hopefully make Prague work. Prague would be cool. I'd like to go to Prague. Like, I just love that place. So I'm always up for going to Prague, whatever's on. Whatever the occasion. Here's a pro tip for anyone trading. He's adding stuff slowly. You can click on a card and then go Control A. It adds everything, and drag and drop in. So rather than click, 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 you can just go Control A, drag, boom. End of November. Okay, cool. Because I have like a mega busy October, I know at least, but I can work. Alright. So we now have countertop lined up. I'm going to dig through some times. I'm just going to tell him we are ready. Yeah, Prague, I don't even like if it's a GP, MKM, anything else. I'll go there with any excuse I can. It's so nice there. I guess we hope he doesn't play Eldrazi against this, probably. But we still have a good chance against Eldrazi with 4 mentors and stuff. So ideally I'd like to queue Painter into Eldrazi. Right. But we are also starting off with our like 2 best decks, definitely, so let's see. I have a feeling he's going to play Eldrazi now, just because he just got all the cards. So we should be playing Painter now, but also awkwardly, he needs the City of Traitors. And I need to rent City of Traitors for myself, so that kind of can't happen actually. Which is the unfortunate part of me saying I'd help. Ooh, this sounds great. If he accepts. Where are you, Nick? There he is. Alright. I would like to go first, yes. Seems good. So if he is an Eldrazi, we can like Chalice. Might be Omnitel though. Storm. So the counterbalance is either a really good pitch to force, or it's going to be good in the matchup, I think. Island. That leads me to believe it is Omnitel. So I think I'm just going to slam, turn 2 counterbalance. And then if we get to untap, we have Brainstorm. Brainstorm with 3s. Or A3 probably to put on top. So we can also look at his decks. Yes. So this could be Grinding Station. So islands and things. I think there's a very good chance it's Omnitel, which I think we're kind of okay against. Let's find out actually. That seems good. Yeah. So his hand is not great unless he just rips something. I'm going to play the top. Then. So we can actually end of turn top here because we want to use the blue mana to cast the counterbalance. So we want to leave the dig through time on top. So I think we want to draw the fetch or the counterbalance. Let's draw the fetch. Because we can brainstorm if we need to. So we kind of want to dig through time on top of our library, but not that much. Let's flood a strand. Alright, so we have the really fun lock. Clunkiest Omni hand, yeah, but yeah. Like, I guess he had the Preordain and Probes to find something. So we have a pretty good shot to win this. Like, we're very far ahead now. We don't really want any of them. Oops, that was wrong. Oops, daisy. We want to draw the land, have force on top. Yeah. I think I stacked this wrong. I can't remember if I left the force on top. I left the plow on top, didn't I? So I think I wanted to leave the force on top so I can end of turn dig through time. He's just flooding out. Well, we get to counter that. So now we're going to go plow, force plow. With the aim to like end of turn, dig through time. And if he forces it, then that's okay. Although he might Cunning Wish for something. I guess there's just no need to be hasty. We don't need to dig through time. Probably. Because he could resolve the Cunning Wish then if we do. Which we force and then we just kill him, I guess. There'll be Cunning Wishes for... There's just no reason. He can Cunning Wish for a Flusterstorm. There's just no reason to do it. So we're just going to kill him in one turn at some point. Kind of waiting for him to cast the Cunning Wish to brainstorm the Force Negation on top. This is really important to not cast. I'm leaving up mana to... He can almost cast Omniscience actually. Maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, we do want to cast cantrips, but through time. Hey Cartesian. Hey Mads. How's it going? Oh, really? What are you coming for? Like work or something? Next month is September. Omnitels. Work. Cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, if like, what dates are you coming? Because it'd be cool to meet up, play some Legacy if you're around easily. We don't want swords. We want lots of cards, and we don't want lots of these. We have too many good cards. I guess we can cut like a couple of mentors. It's really good to have loads of threes to counter there. I'm very scared of Beseju. Yeah, cool. Message me. Yeah, I guess don't say it everywhere here. If we were Shaver Days. And Shaver Mentor. Maybe we should check here. There's 2 Young Pyromancers. So we kind of beat the Young Pyromancer with Mentor, I guess. Although it's a bit awkward. I think it's worth keeping Days in to counter that. There's also so many forces, like... I want the Surgicals. He has 1 Beseju here, 1 Beseju here, so he has 2 Besejus. So I kind of want to be countering his cantrips quite aggressively. He has 3 Flusters main. Like, if we snag a Show and Tell and Cunning Wish it, he also plays quite aggressively generally, which makes that slightly more realistic. I don't know, I think I'm going to roll with this. Days and Tops are always good. Yeah, I can agree with Top as well. I'm kind of scared of Young Pyromancer as well. I think Days can be like super backbreaking to them. I think I'll go with this and then like reconsider for the Surgicals. Disenchant also has text, but yeah, Mentor's kind of to beat that. I want a number of 3s, but Surgicals. I'll bring in 1 and let's see. Let's go with this and see. 5 3s is still quite a lot. Alright, yeah, our home was pretty good that first game. Just had quick stuff. This is good. Yeah. Yeah, Mentor's a 3. Like, wow. I pressed F1 like really fast. I should have thought about countering that. That's super aggressive. That's like a 1-lander brainstorm. I probably should have countered that. Alright, he's got some lands now. Really good to know what he's got. Yeah, they're both pretty good. Like, they're just bad against the Seishu, obviously. All the Pyroblasts. I'm going to counter any cantrip he plays. Which one did we draw? Shit. Which one does he know about? This one, I think. I think he knows about this one. So we're going to fluster this. And then I think I will daze the brainstorm. Because we have 2 Volks in the deck, I hope. Let's double check. Yeah, 2 Volks. There's 2 Cunning Wishes, so like the daze is pretty good, but here's the fluster. Yeah, I'm just going to daze this brainstorm. You wouldn't daze? I think just the like knowing his hand is very important. His hand is not good. Like, Cunning Wishes are very bad in this situation. And I want this Pyroblast for his other Brainstorm. Oh, oh, that's... No, that's the one he cast, right? Yeah. I'm just kind of scared of him finding Beseiju. And I'm, like, playing towards this dig. So him here, I think I would be, like, Cunning Wishing for a Flusterstorm or a Pyroblast or something. Just to use these. Yeah, I think the information is just really strong. And as I said, Cunning Wish is whatever. It's annoying. I hate him knowing how hand. And okay. I can't remember if this is like the one he played. So I could have digged there at the end of the turn, but alright. Lucky, lucky. The probe is really good here as well. Alright, his hand sucks. So he can Cunning Wish for a Flusterstorm, please talk. Which yeah, probe is stupid, obviously. So he's gonna... I should think about this. I'm assuming he's gonna like get a counterspell for this, and then that's kind of okay. We're trading off, but Pyroblast, just Pyroblast. So actually, we could just Pyroblast Cunning Wish. Oh well, he just has to resolve. Okay. Take a Brainstorm and a Counterbalance. Probe Therapy's fun. Yeah, his draws have been pretty poor this game. Like, he might Cunning Wish for a... he's just not playing them at all. I think he should be like... He should have played Cunning Wish in response to this for a Wipe Away. He has one, right? Or a Rushing River, even. Should have gone for a Rushing River, at least. I don't know. I think we're just playing slow again because we cast something there. Right, top's pretty good. So I hope we find a 3 here. Yeah, I hate this combo as well. Nice. What? Don't fight. He's Pyroblasting this. So we have a mentor on top. Now we can dig. We're digging, baby. Yeah. If we find a 1, that's fine, but... yeah, you can see my dig through time. Yeah, no, he was like trying to blast the counterbalance. That's what I'm fighting. Obviously, I had a top of the stack, so I don't fight over a top. So we want to draw Snapcaster. We kind of don't want to dig awkwardly enough. Because we want the mentor floating on top. Well, I kind of want the mentor on top of my library though. I'm just gonna brainstorm. Well, if we dig, I have to then use the brainstorm on this. I don't need to do anything with the 3 on top. That's where I want it. Hey, this will kill him, right? Like, I don't know. I just feel like he has to draw... We know 2 of the cards in his hand. He has to draw, like, Beseju. If he draws Beseju, we then mentor him. But currently I still want the... Alright, yeah, that was not fun at all. That was... This deck has had some really cool games, but this was horrible. His draws were pretty poor. He flooded a lot. That deck is a lot better than what it looked like. But yeah, that was our dig matchup. So I'm gonna return these cards. Okay, so what should we play next? What should we play next, gang? Yeah, you probably are right, actually. Like, I know that it's resolving because I have the mentor on top, so if he tries to Cutting Wish for whatever, it gets countered. And then I find, like, I did have the Snapcaster for the Brainstorm. Just felt like, I guess I could find another mentor as well. Yeah, well, the thing is, Counterbalance top is only as good as the format allows it, in the sense that when the format is very efficient, like Delver and Daze are what makes this good, because Delver and Daze and Wasteland put like so much pressure on the format to have this 1-mana removal spell on time, all the time, and like you can't play 3 drops to kill a Delver. It just doesn't work. So it's the same for Chalice. Countertop and Chalice are only as good as like the 1 drops you have in this format and how efficient things are making you. Like Black Red Reanimator is actually another example of something that makes you have this turn 0 or 1 interaction where, so people are playing Surgical or 1 mana, I hate for it because you have to be fast. But if you don't have to be fast, then Countertop's not that good. Like, we were locking out 3s there. It is still ridiculous, but... And I wish that top was in the format, but I hate Counterbalance. So what should we play now? He has... I mean, he says Grinding Station, Eldrazi, and Miracles. Should we play Survival? I'm going to need your help if we play Survival, but let's play Survival. Let's do this. Yeah, I agree, Fox. I really like the play patterns of counterbalance, even without top, are miserable. Alright, so survival. Let's upload this. Fox. I think 2 root wall is enough, right? You're never surviving for like a third because you're triggering the veg vines. Yeah, I know Greenbelt Rampager. It's pretty cool. I loved Orem's 5-0 with like he said it was his friend's deck, but it was like a Vengevine deck with Petri Dimps and 4 Root Wallers and stuff. Yeah, I mean a 3/4 is really good in the format as well. It blocks a lot of things. Bolt is everywhere. Well, it was. So like that's why Elvish Reclaimer is so good as well. Apart from the fact that the ability is amazing, it's super good. But I have wanted to build a Legacy Vengevine deck because I was just at GP Birmingham this weekend. I was playing today actually, playing Hogak. And I absolutely adore Vengevine. Such a cool card. Where is it? Right. So there's a chance he plays Miracles because it's really, really good, obviously. But I think 3 Terminus. There's a chance that Survival beats that. Could play Eldrazi. There's a chance Survival beats that. Very good chance. Could play Storm. We have like main deck Teague if we get the time. Yeah, he's just cold to Teague, isn't he? 4 Tendrils. Holy shit. I didn't see 4 Tendrils before. Alright. I guess we have Mind Break Traps for Storm if he does play that. Four Tendrils is a statement. That's funny. Alright. Just a word of warning to everyone. I have not played this survival deck at all yet in this Legacy Unchained event, so I may be a bit rusty with it. And with Living Wish. I know some friends have played Aethersworn Canis in the sideboard. It's pretty crazy. Alright. I don't know why I've called it Survival 2, but 61 cards main, 3 pedals, 2 tops. That sounds like a Martin Vonacek deck. Is that how you say his name? Is that his name? Sounds like a Martin deck. 2 Tendrils, 1 empty. He's emptied me in a lot of times. He always does that. It's very rude. Very, very rude. Yeah, of course it's Martin. That's the most Martin thing. I've always loved his list. He used to be when Mono Red Stompy was big, he was playing Plague Boiler. Like that's just cool. "61 cards is a good deck for the Khan Great Creator Mirror. If you both lattice each other, then you should win. It's just simple maths." Alright, so while he's waiting for the accepting the thing, I have Canonist main as well. Huh? So this is a combo. Necrotic Ooze lets you exile the top card of your library and put X 1/1 counters on it. And Walking Blessed lets you remove 1/1 counters. So these three are a combo. these cards all work together, including this one kind of. You can discard these, cast these, blah 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 blah. This is just cool. These all do cool stuff. These things. I really like that you can enlighten tutor for Canonist. Let me just tell him. Challenging. Hogak. Well, I don't think you're playing Hogak in this one, but others have made Survival Hogak, which, like, this is another deck on my list, like, for today, if I play it. I love this card. But yeah, Hermit Druid, you get to mill your deck, Cabal Therapy, sack in the Druid, get 4 zombies, make a Hogak with the zombies, and then make more Hogaks, more zombies, and blah blah blah. Let's keep this. He's on the play. This is really weak to Chalice, actually. I hope he doesn't go Chalice. Visual Fair is cool. Miracles. Miracoli. Alright, let's let me just Thoughtseize him. We are weak to a counterbalance. Very weak to a counterbalance. Yeah, let's hit the counterbalance. We can probably overpower the Mentor, maybe. I don't really know what our game plan against Miracles is, though. But we can upkeep and Enlighten Tutor for... Probably gets forced. He's looking for a land for the Mentor, which is really terrifying with this. If he goes land Mentor... Need to see this. What's in our deck still. No white land, that's really good for us. So I think we Enlighten Tutor for survival. This probably gets forced, but that's a force not getting forced with the Mentor in play. Yeah. Almost did the thing. So we need to draw more for survivals now. Kind of awkward that there was a 2-for-1, but well, a 2-for-1 with that force. Yeah. Hope he just doesn't find white mana quickly, because white mana unlocks the Mentor and Terminus. Yeah, I'm just gonna go full aggro. Like if he finds white mana for Terminus, that's the problem. But wonder if we play the Death Ray. Probably not. No, we leave this up, I think. Because if we play this and attack, we only have 2 things to eat currently. So let's see. Yeah, he's really looking for white mana. It's pretty unfortunate for him. Looks like he found it. There's a fetch land. Alright. He's like almost dead. Needs to find a terminus stat. He's going to 4. Yeah, he's hungry. He might fetch Rotunda or Spin Top to try and find a swords here. Or a terminus, which would be pretty wise, I think, if he did it. Probably should. Is there any reason to hold this by you? Doesn't look like it, but there is a reason to hold the death rate because of terminus and survival. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm planning to eat this, but like if there was no more instances of sorceries, then alright, so I'm expecting a terminus. That's the only reason I can think he's not like doing stuff. No, this is he played Dig in his other deck already. So what do we survival here? How do we do it? Probably like let them terminus. Can we do this before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? So you pay this, activate once. Pay this, activate once. Get the thing another time. No, so you need 4 to play the ooze as well. So we need a lot more mana. We can. Oh my god, 4 minutes left. We can get a walking ballista. Let's get our attacks first and make them terminus, I guess. No, I agree that Miracles wasn't the best. So here's terminus. Probably should have I probably should have played the survival off this. Alright. If we play survival. Like the death rate's actually really good. This is what's awkward. Maybe we should play survival. Get like squee at the end of it. So squee can be our value engine. So we get Vengevine. I guess we can do this on their turn. Actually. Hey, there's no reason to do this now. So you could set up another thing. We might be able to like set up Teague. Alright, if he's playing that, then he might have swords, I guess. So we're gonna throw some Vengevines at him. But we probably can. Yeah, if we draw a land, Blister's lethal. So if I play Gallic Teague. So here, if I get Gallic Teague, it doesn't. Oh, I tapped the planes. Oh, all right. I could Revoker, name top, cast birds, get these 4 back. Yeah, that seems better. So I should have not tapped this like an idiot and gone for Teague, and then like play these. It can't top. Well, I'm probably gonna kill him this turn, right? Rootwaller's. I don't want to trigger the Vengevines with my hate card on the stack. So I want my Phyrexian Revoker to be my first creature, or Gallic Teague to be my first creature. So I'm going to cast the bird to trigger these after I've played the Revoker into play. Same top. Because I don't want to cast. I don't want these in play when he can Terminus. So actually the bird was quite a good draw. Just as a 1-drop creature. So maybe Revoker's even better than... yeah, I'm playing around Terminus here. Yeah. Zoom. Alright, nice. Yeah, this survival card's quite good. That was pretty cool. But he was... his draws in all our kind of games so far have been a bit lackluster. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Do we want decays? Maybe? Fixing Shusher. I would. So what does he have? He has 3 counterbalance. So he has Baneslayer. 2 Rest in Peace. Bad. Containment Priest. Yeah, so I think we can bring in decays. Like he 2 Castle Judgments. He might leave in. Yes, like 2 creatures as well. 3 Jays. We need 1 mental is pretty good for us. That's how like a lot of these grinding plans work. So you might have 3 counterbalance, like Containment Priest, Rest in Peace. So we want decays. Fixing Shusher is meh. These are maybes. Like we can cut the birds. Reanimating the Light Neutrals are pretty bad. Yeah, we have a lot of bad cards actually. Candace is bad-ish. Candace is okay. So I kind of want to cut these 8 cards. We have 3 so far. And bring in Shusher, Night of Autumn. Oof. I guess. Bring in a Mind Sensor, because why not? And just leaving a bird. Like, so birds are bad against Terminus, that's I'm cutting them, and the matchup's not incredibly fast, it's about grinding a bit. Tutor is a 2-for-1, and it's very easy for him to stop. Reanimate, he's like swordsing and terminusing everything, so it's nice to reanimate something with survival, like, but this is I think for turbo necrotic ooze combos, which he has Containment Priest and Rest in Pieces to bring in as well, so I think they're just worse than the birds. So like Mind Sensor is not great, Night of Autumn is not great, but they can do stuff. A null. I don't think you'd bring in a null against this deck still. Like, yeah, Macabra's okay. His hand is pretty bad. Let's mulligan that. Like, we don't want these dorks. Oh, this is better. It's bottom ranger probably. Alright. Though this hand feels like it's going to have a harder time against miracles than the first one. Fox, I think there's only one, like they only have one Snapcaster Mage. This is so bad. Pretty cool out there. Love this. The stench of blood-cut mushrooms on the breath is enough to ward even the most potent magics, especially when combined with a special chant. Hush. So he's digging, doing stuff. Yeah, you don't need to top now, dude. You're good. I ain't doing much. I'm just drawing lands over here. I'm attacking you for 2 with my Deathrite Shima. Yeah, his hand's not really come together. Oops. Yeah. Very embarrassing indeed. We kind of know he doesn't have a Terminus on top yet because he shuffled and then did it. So if he finds it, fair enough. I've often wondered like what they'd have to do to make this okay. Like if the tap draw card was a sorcery speed, that would make it a lot like easier to deal with. Still be pretty good, but that might be alright then. Choose to not shuffle. Right. Give a dread. So it's kind of, this is like a okayish follow-up to Terminus, but not really ideal. It's a nice chase killer. This could be Jace. Bream Verdict, alright. Don't F6, dude. Well. Oh dear. F6 value. Now I get to F6. Gentleman's rules. Only these stupid green decks get to F6. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to change it. Sorcery speed would help a lot, and it could cost 1 mana to tap draw a card. Rest in peace. Okay. We were expecting rest in peace. Swords, yeah. I'm just going to play some dorks out. Vexing Shusha. Hope he doesn't have answers for these, I guess. Nick, what are you doing? Getting shushed. Nicholas. It's late. It's late here. Yeah, that's a Vexing Shusha too good. As a Jace. Shh. It's the best flavor text. Shh. Hush. So I guess we hope he doesn't find a plow here. That'd be kind of bad. Land. Alright, nice. Get to kill Jace. It's looking so bad here. That means we can kill Jace and threaten lethal. He has to have a Terminus on top. Terminus me. No Terminus. Ooh, we got it. Jeez, man. We got it. The collector roof. Canonist Shusha beats. Alright. Yeah. So he could have had a Terminus, but if he has Terminus, there's no reason to play the. Alright, I'm gonna. Oh no, he's conceded. I was gonna abrupt decay this and make it uncounterable. Alright, that was actually a 3-0 sweep and another one. But as I said, his draws actually in all these games were subpar. Like, so in the Miracles one here, game 1, he didn't have white mana for too long. Alright. This second game, he had okay stuff, but like he missed a bit and. In the binder. And then in the first one, we had Delver versus Pile, which Pile is just going to be massively favored usually. He got game 2, but yeah, game 3 again, we were just able to just like completely jund him. Round 2 was with Countertop. He just flooded with Omnitel. Like, I think this is like a pretty close matchup for that, but we had good hands, he had poor hands. And here, like, survival beat miracles pretty quickly. But I think he had like a Terminus in the second game, but just wasn't like at the right time. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna shoot off because I'm playing at the GP all weekend. I had lost my voice earlier, and it's just coming back. But my band is about to go to record a new album tomorrow as well, so I'm gonna be like away all weekend, all week actually. Gotta wake up early, super early, to go and do stuff. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'm gonna sign off, and I will probably be posting a big thing to Reddit about Legacy Unchained, the updates, what's everyone playing. I want to compile all like the meta breakdown of what's doing well. Like I know that Omnitel's been doing very badly actually. Survival's been doing average. Like Grixis Pyromancer has been winning a lot. Nick Fit is undefeated. That's gonna stay like that. So yeah, I'll get some more out there soon. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Ciao, ciao.